Dude, okay. Thank God. It's a small miracles. Small miracles here,
Hold on,
boys.
I'm looking at it now. It doesn't say the string.
Hold on.
Well, it's on a delay.
Yeah, it's on.
Bitch, it's on a delay. All right. Turn on the webcam back on. Hey, we got the boys again.
Get the boys.
We're back at it.
We're
back at it, fellas. We be back at it. Sorry about that. The internet here is absolutely ass for some reason. Okay. I think we have everything starting here. Beautiful. Fantastic.
I don't know that we are up.
It's showing on my end.
Okay, that might just be my.
Client this. Hey, Tara's still here. Thank God. People are still here.
We still have 10. 8.
Something or other. Moving on. Okay, so where were we last time? We were getting the random junk. That's right. We were getting the random junk here.
I just finished.
Yes, Varun had just finished getting his random junk.
Turn the camera off because you.
Can't have that on screen.
What a fucking wild and wacky joke. So we just figured out everything. He got a poncho
I got a poncho.
to hide all your egregious mistakes, your cultural mistakes. God help us all. And you got your bio scanner.
No, it's my ex.
You got your little bio scanner. Like, okay, which means that now we can move on to the second half of it, which is the flavor over the function. We have the character deets. Now we begin to elaborate on that and figure out who is behind the mask. What is it in today's Dr. Phil special? Okay, we figure out what's going on here. Now, first things first, I want to talk about that bioscanner. What the fuck is that thing? Like, in my mind, I'm imagining from Alien the little like bring, bring.
It's my ex's still functioning head connected to a little screen.
It just goes like calculating,
Calculating. I kinda like that.
calculating new direction. He's fucking this bitch. He's just got like all of her pieces like in different chunks, and you're just like, you know what?
I'm taking this.
There's still
My creation. I took the head and put it on the machine.
a surprising amount of bioelectricity still sitting in there. So I just decided to go with it.
You know what? I kind of like that. We're gonna stick with that.
Okay.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up,
This is a mess. This is an absolute mess of a stream. I'm
Okay,
so
but-
sorry, everybody.
But is she
We should-
still,
we should
is
just
she
stop-
still alive? And can
Oh,
I
God, no,
talk
she's
to her?
dead. She's dead.
Okay.
Let's not do that fucking what was it that one Ryan Reynolds movie where he was a psychopathic killer and he was like sitting there talking to heads in the refrigerator. I forget what it's called and I haven't seen it yet. I do kind of want to see it, but that's beside the point. Gentlemen, we are
At war.
We
are.
Gentlemen, we are at war with society. Society. Gross. Okay. So we've determined that the bioscanner is that little heartbeat monitor thing attached to Varun's ex's head.
Yes.
Fantastic. What a crazy bitch.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like at this point she didn't die of any accident. Varun chopped her up and then recycled her
That is
pieces.
left for the viewer's imagination.
You know how praying mantis women kill their mates? This is the reverse.
You really do be a patriarchal society out here.
really do be like that.
It really do be like a fucking society, man. Thank God I have that society emote.
Society.
Wish I had that at tier 1 now, so a lot more people will be able to type that. Anyways, nah, it's fine. It's tier 3. Get fucking good. Anyways, so we have that flavor now. So we have the heartbeat monitor. So why don't we start elaborating on what's happening here? So why don't we start with Varun's here? We seem to have the most fleshed out with him.
Alrighty.
While we're focused.
I don't have any physical flesh. I have hardened pieces dead.
Okay, very cringe. I understand. So you're absolutely endoskeleton. Like you're thick hide twice. It's thick with another thick on top of that. Obviously, logistically speaking, it is. I mean, now what I'm wondering is it transparent or is it opaque? Like, can you see? Is like one of those like bottom feeders on the bottom of the ocean where like everything's transparent. You can like see the organs and shit going on in there. But like it's just like plexiglass, like layers of plexiglass in between you and that, or is it like opaque? So you're just like an ebony goddess, just like sitting there with this plump thorax of a body that's like skittering around and just like trying to get your antenna on everything.
Have you played Pokemon? Like, do you know the Pokemon? And have you played them at all? Do you know that one big old?
We're holding hands right now.
Do you play Pokemon at all?
I stopped at Emerald. Gen 4 was the best, by the way. Shut the fuck up.
Never mind. It's a more recent Pokemon I'm thinking.
I see.
It's
So
just a
one of
giant-
those.
It's just a giant swole ass bug, and I thought that fit. But if we're not doing that,
Kind of cringe. I understand. Kind of cringe.
Kind of cringe.
Cring.
I'll do opaque. I'm gonna be a beetle.
Okay, more like a beetle.
I'm a stag.
One of the beetles.
I'm one of the Beatles. I'm Paul McCartney.
Yeah, you fucking beat your bug wife and then chopped her up. You really are Paul McCartney.
We are. That's a not topical at all. Whoops! Slipped on the fucking stream button. Gonna.
Yes.
Not cool.
I'm a giant stag beetle. You know, got the big old horn.
Oh, like the Hercules beetle with like the big fucking like the singular unicorn of a hand. You're just like and just like launch the dude.
Yeah.
I see. Right into the wormhole.
The wormhole generates right up there.
Oh my god. I see. So so it's like so sharp at the top. It's like micron. It's atoms thick to the point to where it cuts through reality itself, and you fucking like you grab the guy and you fucking launch him in there.
I can grab him from 30 feet too.
No. You're like from like Daniel understands this from the Underrail, the Psy Beetles. He just has a fucking like his
Your head opens up to reveal this fucking massive ass brain with psychic powers.
fucking swollen cancerous tumor brain with like big and veiny and shit, and it just fucking like sculpts time and space around this guy, and it gets crunched into a wormhole. Then just pops him out somewhere close by.
I'm glad
The giant cancer brain though is largely useless. As I have totally average.
As I've said, it's mostly tumors. Which led to your psychopathic tendencies, which led to you murdering your ex. There we go. We're connecting the dots here. We're connecting the dots here. Connecting the dots. It's all connected. Yeah, you're like a football player. Like you fucking after enough concussions, you develop brain tumors and just start beating your wife and then kill yourself. Exactly. So yeah, and like we said before, your cultural society is about now you're going on a suicidal fucking warpath.
Rampage. Yeah.
It's all connected. It's all connected.
I try to kill everything I see, but I don't kill this dude because he's useful.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
I need his table.
I need his DNA.
I need my piano.
I need my DNA. Beautiful. Based. Okay.
I need him as spare food.
That's hurtful.
In case he dies, I'm not.
This character is not a very good meal.
Why not?
Because my guy is a fucking entry level how would you call it? Reactor worker, right?
Sure.
He was like the intern that just brought people coffee. He was involved with the accident, which is what mutated him horribly.
The accident, yes.
The accident, yes.
And then he suddenly forgot how to use every piece of ancient tech he used regularly.
Exactly. Yes, because he didn't use it. He just brought the coffee and all that shit.
Yeah, exactly. He was special needs, and it's good to see. It's good to see nuclear reactor companies, like bring more.
Or he was the security guard. That way, that's how he has his weapon.
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't know how to use any other fancy tech besides the bioscanner that he would use at the entrance to make sure no one's.
Yeah, if anything, I was the intern who gave coffee because I have a mug that says "I heart caffeine."
That's a very good point.
You fucking crack it over somebody's head the first chance you get.
In his mutations, he became incredibly live, became incredibly skinny, which made him incredibly live, right?
Live from New York.
And that's also gave him the radiation resistance. I have no idea.
There's not enough meat and tissue to actually get affected by radiation waves. It's all bone. He's got bone cancer.
Yeah. By the way, can I retcon my melee weapon to be the frying pan? I just like it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're fine. Oh, I completely fucking forgot about my homebrew for this. Now, for my homebrew, we have a couple things. One, is the
get a +20 to intelligence.
Shut the fuck up. The first one is the freebie. Now, you all have one freebie for your character that you can just reroll. Don't like a mutation. Don't like mutation, you can reroll that. Don't like a stat, you can reroll that. Don't like a couple of the random items, you can reroll that. We can count that as 2. Like you re-roll it though.
Yeah.
Is the thing. Yeah. So if you don't want a mutation, you can re-roll a mutation. You don't want anything, you get a freebie. Then there's the 2-for-1 special that I have for your scavenged junk. Don't like 2 of your items, they seem like ass. Then feel free to trade in 2 to re-roll once more on the scavenged junk.
All
I
right.
can get just that scratch that little gambling itch you fuck boys have.
Rid of anything.
8, 5, 4,
9.
6, 15.
15. There
Much
you go.
better.
That's much better. Yes.
Still a
His brain,
+2. But
still a tumorous mess,
yes.
but even more veiny and bulgy. So you're essentially like your head carapace is like a ladybug, like it just pops open and fucking reveals your large fucking gestaceous brain.
I'm going to re-roll my rooted.
Understandable. I see. Let us begin. Okay, now let me get my DLC mutation chart in. Let's get a reroll here.
And there's only one table for mutations, right?
Yeah, it's only
Early on.
because the original platform, because the DLC just added onto the mutation table.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a 95.
Ooh.
God damn. Oh, wait,
Okay.
no, that's a 59. I'm sorry. 59.
Damn. 59.
I
Okay.
already have a 95 too. I am Walker.
Liking it.
What does that mean?
Well, let's figure that out right now. Yeah, your body is filled with spores. You're pretty sure you're poisonous too. Benefit: as an action, you can create a cloud of spores. Each creature in a 25-foot cube originating from you must make a con saving throw. DC equal to 8 plus your con modifier plus your proficiency bonus. On a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 poison damage plus 1d6 for every 5 levels of your character. It gets bigger. And is poisoned for 1 minute. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't poisoned. After you use this mutation, it's once per rest.
Right. 25-foot cube. Is that what that said?
25-foot cube, originating from you.
For a rest, right? Oh, of course, originating from me.
fat bitch.
What is the DC?
We're all rolling.
8 plus 2 plus con. Or 8 plus proficiency plus con.
Chat re-rolls anything they want to re-roll.
8 plus
I like that. I like that concept.
con plus proficiency plus my con.
Yeah.
Proficiency. They take 1d6 plus 1d6 every 5 levels. Poison.
Gotta say, I think the wormhole's a little better.
Yeah, those things are better than this. Plus, poison.
Not gonna lie, critting on the mutation table, kind of cool, kind of tight.
Oh, by the way, I would like to get rid of my dictionary and my succulent in favor of new piece of junk.
Yes. Reroll. Yes, another gambling man. I see.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What was the word for my mutation?
Myconid.
You're gonna have to tell me. this one.
MYCONID.
Oh.
So like mitochondria, but nothing like mitochondria.
Yeah,
because
exactly,
because
no.
you
More
are
like
the
my cereal.
powerhouse. Because you are the powerhouse of your own cell. I like hearing that like a fucking like one of those motivational speakers. Like, because you are the powerhouse of your own cell. Fucking fucking corporate music in the background. Because you, yes, you, the viewer, fucking powerhouse of your own myconids, chondria.
Okay.
Nurse, what was my line?
52 on the old table.
52 on the old table. Let's see. What do we have here? 52 on the old tape. 52 on the old table. You got binoculars.
That's actually quite useful.
Fucking bug boy just like pulling out one of his like 13 arms, just like nurse enhance.
You know what? I don't hide my X. I'm not ashamed of my culture. I'm gonna get rid of the plastic mug and the poncho.
Oh my god, getting rid of all of his fucking synthetic materials.
Oh no.
Do we have a more organic bug? Is that the thing? Yeah, it's like your fucking culture is just against artificial. You're very vegan, a very vegan culture.
Oh my god.
A very vegan culture.
Aside from the whole, slaughtering of your mate.
Yeah, your militaristic police state. That's normal. Very based. But go ahead, reroll.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got.
Yes.
After him, I'm gonna.
I gotta roll.
That is
Yes.
an 80 on the new table.
80 on the new table. Beautiful. Let's go. What do we have? 80 on the new table. 80 on the new table. What's happening? We have a pepper mill.
Hell yeah, dude.
It doesn't even
Talk
say
about spicy.
It doesn't even say it's full of pepper either. It's just fucking like an
empty ass pepper bill.
empty pepper mill. You're just like I have no idea what the fuck this thing is, but it crinkles. It crinkles and I love it.
Is the lawnmower gas or electric?
It just works.
I'm gonna reroll something.
Okay. That's a good question. We need to figure out whether or not it's electric or gas.
Chat, is his lawnmower electric or gas powered?
We can pull it. Pull it. Pull it. There we go.
It also could be manual.
Fusion.
Oh yeah, it could be the shitty man.
Yeah.
Fusion powered. Nuclear. Fucking nuclear. Oh no. Can't skip mine.
All right, there we go.
All right.
We had the pull.
In the
Let's
meantime,
go, boys.
gas. I am re-rolling my piano and my wooden desk.
Bro, the fucking grand piano. That's just tight.
Well, look.
Look,
Okay,
man,
fine.
honestly-
Desk and the birdhouse are going.
Okay, I mean, yeah. I guess that makes more sense because like the birdhouse, you just like have it sitting on your head. You're just like waiting for shit to come in, and then your desk you just like put down in front of you.
29 on the old.
29 on the old.
It's gonna
Okay,
be shit.
absolutely ass. 29,
Another
29.
piano. Another fucking piano.
Bikini.
Hell yeah.
We got it, boys. Job's done. Job's done, fellas.
My decision rests heavily on the outcome.
My decision. My decision.
How many responses do we have?
One, I
Oh
think.
my god, Tara's the only one. What?
Or poll. I can report my own poll. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, and then let's see. What
Hey,
else?
Gavin, you piece of shit, vote.
Talking
Oh,
to
right.
that, you-
I'm a dumbass.
That's right. I do my own stunts. Okay, so as we're figuring out the end of this poll here, why don't we continue elaborating on the bouncer here? Now, I'm thinking that he does know more specifically what happens in the accident, but it's more just like he just goes, "Oh, I signed an NDA, so I can't talk about it. It's classified."
Hmm. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Okay, yeah, so you just sign a fucking.
Gas.
Yes.
Oh, 4 votes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
4
did you
fucking
vote for
votes.
Yes. There we go.
If
Gas,
you
gas,
contribute
I
channel
contributed channel points to vote twice.
Okay.
2 of those are
gas.
mine.
Redeemed and Terra redeemed hydrate. I don't have any water on me. All I have is just like left of this. Oh, you got water?
Yeah.
Fucking that shit. Go.
Waterfall.
Well, I mean, I guess.
Or
4.
I guess
Or-
Maroon could- since he's on the camera, he can.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Get up next to the camera and fucking.
Nice and ASMR-y.
Nice and ass.
all right. This lawnmower, useless. It's going. I need
Oh
to
my
season my
God.
food though, so I'm keeping that. But the typewriter can go too.
way to lead to the downfall of the lawnmower. Oh my God, society. Am I right, guys? So, all right, moving on.
This will be my final one, I think.
Okay.
That's a 37.
Wait, what? You turn the lawnmower or what?
Lawnmower and the typewriter.
Lawnmower and the typewriter. Okay. For what'd you get?
37 on the old one.
we're out here
The old one?
sacrificing
Okay.
everything.
Sacrificed.
Car.
I hope it's not a car.
Handheld mosquito zapper.
Oh wait, that's actually dope as hell because I can power it.
Fucking just him like.
Can I do electric damage with it?
I don't. Let's actually let me look it up. What the fuck a mosquito zapper looks like, because it depends.
I
Like,
thought it was just like a fly swatter, but it also was zappy zap.
oh yeah, no, like it's those things with it's like it looks like a little tennis racket.
Yeah.
Except it's got like the one like normal fucking like the normal mesh, and then behind it is like a little static mesh where if you manage to get two of them to connect at the same time, then you zap somebody. So I mean, if you pop somebody hard enough, you can like ever so lightly discomfort them.
On a critical hit,
It does make a lot of noise though. It's like
on a critical hit, they are lightly zapped. It doesn't do anything, but they are lightly zapped.
it cooks like a
Fucking
square
zip stick
millimeter
from
of skin.
Pathfinder.
Amen, sister. Fucking like AA batteries powers that thing. That's all you get out of it. Like USB plug it into the solar panel. Gross.
Very gross.
Oh yeah, you still gotta fucking carry that thing like on your back or some shit. I don't know how the fuck that works. Fuck my
I guess
ass.
I guess we'll have a home base.
Based.
How else am I gonna transport a fucking solar power generator?
The same way that I transport a piano.
We have a home base.
We move it.
His has wheels.
Okay,
the bottom.
mine also has wheels then.
You guys just like push it along. Like squeaky wheels too.
Hell yeah, dude.
As soon as
Alright.
as soon as you encounter any like change in terrain at all, you're like, problematic.
I'm pretty.
Uh-oh.
I'm reasonably strong. I could handle changes in elevation.
unfathomably strong.
I'm stronger than you.
I'm unfathomably.
Unfathomably.
Okay, so
Incredibly.
we have taken care of our rerolls to defeat the Huns. What do you say? What are you looking at, bro?
I'm trying to read the chat.
He's just sitting there, just like.
My eyesight's real bad. I cannot read
Quick
much
flex
myself.
of the Foop Discord server. Man.
Welcome to Sea of Thieves.
Welcome to Foop.
Welcome to the Foop stream. Beautiful.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm just gonna
So,
roll all my die at once.
very cringe.
Okay, that's a 7, a 20.
Damn, you suck.
Okay, so that's 30.
Anyways, as we were
34,
saying,
Moving
as we were
in.
saying,
40, 46, 56.
So, security guard. So what do we all have here? You're fucking. So you have like a transparent aluminum fluoride light bar
yes.
that you pop people over the head with. Okay. And then what was your ranged weapon?
I don't know. I didn't think that far. Probably just some actual firearm.
Oh, so it was a gun.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Yes,
so
it was
what was it? Light or heavy?
light.
Okay, so yeah, it's probably standard issue with security guards. Probably some sort of Beretta or something.
Some real shitty.
Or like one of those fucking like like one of those Zeus tasers where it just like fires it out and like
God.
shocks the guy. That'd be funny. You could yeah, it could just be like some fucking Beretta thing. You just have like a really mangled up like leather holster for it.
It's just some real shitty 357 revolver. Just absolute standard issue out of like the 80s.
Hey, I have a revolver too.
Ooh.
It has a little cowboy hat strapped to it.
Oh, mine doesn't.
Look at that. It's a buddy cop movie all over
Oh
again.
my god.
Buddy cop stream when? Right now.
Oh no.
Fuck you. Yeah, yours has a cowboy hat strapped to it?
Yeah.
Please, elaborate on that.
It's just a revolver, but there's a cowboy hat on top.
I see.
Yes, please continue talking. I feel like depending on where you put that, it's like very at risk of like the gas blowback of it, just like destroying the string and you losing the cowboy hat.
Yeah. If I ever
But I like to live dangerously.
if I ever crit fail, it's going off.
It's about to go off. Goodbye. What else was there? It was okay, so and then the so security guard worked at the nuclear silo where the accident happened.
Yes.
But he's not able to elaborate on that because he signed an NDA.
I gotta follow through that. Yeah.
And he's gonna follow through with that NDA.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Otherwise, he might lose his job.
Might lose my job.
I like to think that since there's like fungus in there, since you've been gone, I can breathe. Speaking of being able to breathe, like since you're wearing the hazmat suit, it's all like inflated, like one of those Halloween, like those inflatable things. Since you have all these spores and like mildew and shit
But
generating
it's
in there.
light. It's light armor, so it can't be hard to move. It has to be like flexible. It's not filled to the brim with air.
No, well, it's just fucking like it's puffed up because of like the ecosystem that's being created in there. So I like the idea. Well, like because like you have it if you have it like
move around.
if you have it
like that.
Well, I mean, actually, I don't know if you've actually been in one, but it's mobile enough. If you just put if the hazmat suit's made of enough spandex, it's you're able to move around.
Yeah, but if it's filled to the brim with air, I don't know.
It's
Well, not
filled
really
with air and spores.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make it any better.
No, see, you can control the spores as an extension of your body.
You fucking just unzip just a little bit, and it fucking deflates immediately, and it all just that's the 25-foot cube.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
Absolutely.
And also, I have
Just
cold
like, that's
touch.
better.
Also, Frostborn for some reason. Don't know how that fits in there.
Frostborn.
One of your gloves fell off as it went off, as the nuclear blast went off, and so it just kind of froze, and now you have a frozen stump that you can touch people.
Yeah, I feel like as part of the Time Walker
That's not really
thing,
cold
it's
damage.
something like with the Time Walker. So I feel like the Time Walker and the Frostborn come together somehow.
All right.
I feel like with the stump,
Like it
it's
slows
less,
down time enough where it freezes something.
the
You know?
stump is less like cold damage and more just like discomfort. Like you're just like, okay, that's cool, man. Why are you touching me with this? Please don't touch me.
You go into the future where your hands get really cold from something.
Oh my god! I go into the future, stick my hand in a puddle of ice.
Well, because if we think about it, if we can like elaborate on the Time Walker thing, heat is just energy, which is just atoms moving around.
See, that's what I said. You slow down time
you
enough for things to get cold.
If you
That's what I
stop
said.
time, then you get to absolute zero.
I feel like that's just reiterating what I said. So yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So if we stop time,
But you only use it
mansplaining?
for a minute amount of cold damage, not anything else.
Yes. It's part of the contract.
it's very
part of the contract.
stopping time is a bit taxing.
Yeah.
So it's only like a very small amount of time before it's like, wow, that's cold, and then it's just like right back to normal temperatures. Like,
Okay, so I'm imagining my character looking like Heracross, basically, right?
what?
Heracross, the Pokemon, you said you've played up to
Gen 4, yeah. Oh, the beetle thing.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like the big fucking stupid yellow eyeballs.
Yep.
And the blue shell. Very pill based, okay,
And
body
then the
there.
giant horn,
Based
right?
Gigantic.
Bug pills.
At the top of the horn, is where the wormhole. I don't know how I got control of space. God accidentally.
You have a
God hates
wormhole
me.
generator
God
just
hates me.
hanging up there.
God accidentally dropped his space controlling powers, and it fell on top of me.
Oh my. It's fucking a religious bug. A religious bug man. He just thinks that.
A religious cannibal bug man.
Yeah,
Not-
I mean that. Usually with like military police states, religion plays a very heavy hand there. So yeah, he's very religious. He's like, Bug God, I've been gifted with these unique powers, and God told me in my night after I got these powers to fucking kill my ex and then chop her body up and use it as a battery for the fucking heartbeat monitor. and then Daniel over here is just getting like, okay, getting a bit.
Well,
that's you're just like sitting there like very shifty, just like that's great, man, that's great, that's cool.
Okay. To be fair, it's not just the
very
battery.
swell.
It's also like it basically using the battery of something else to enhance the natural senses it has. Basically, like taking the blind sight from it and hyperpowering it.
He plugs it in you.
Well, plugs it in the X's body or X's head.
Right into her butt.
Because
My character isn't actually dexterous, but he can't be hit because everyone just assumes that his suit is him and they hit the suit.
Oh yeah, because it's so inflated.
It's so
It's
funny,
like
they're like, and it just like hits the suit and then hit him.
They're just
He's
there's
so
like
fucking skinny.
I mean, I love the
emaciated.
idea where he just like unzips and like all the shit that he's been cultivating for the day spills out because that also explains the once a day thing.
Yeah.
Because it takes
Exactly.
all day for it to cultivate
Yeah.
and grow and fill in the suit. And then also, yeah, I love how it's like if it's inflated, like the guy's just like hitting and he's like not quite sure, he's just guessing at it.
And when he is sure, because it's deflated, but he can move around.
He's more dexterous. Yeah.
More dexterous, see, so it balances out.
Mm.
That's how he has a
Or
constant
no,
dex.
but it's like a French bulldog where it's just all baggy. So it's
Yes.
just rolls of it because that's how like the French bulldog works too. It's
Exactly,
just
yeah.
rolls of skin that he can just navigate around. Yeah. Why does that dog exist? Let's talk about that real quick. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so we're completely phasing out the concept of like your head capsule expands and you have all these like telekinetic powers.
No, it's just a wormhole at the top of my. I think that looks cool. I'm envisioning it, and it looks.
I like to think there's an actual like scientific wormhole generator, some piece of ancient tech that's just on his horn and he can't reach it.
No, the
But he
ancient
can
tech
control it.
the ancient tech is his horn.
So it's just caved into his skull.
Like
Instead of an actual horn, it's just a wormhole
It's made
generator
of, like-
sticking out.
Yeah, it's made of like a living metal that got jammed into his head, and his body, since it's living metal, it just eventually accepted it instead of rejecting it normally. So they fucking it just melded with his brain.
Imagine this as a portal gun.
Imagine this.
It's just caved into his skull.
I mean, still explains the cancerous tumors and the big veiny brain.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
god. Fucking reactor. It fucking melted his brain.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's.
Yeah, I definitely have the big tumorous brain underneath, but I'm just plated in so much fucking hide that you can't see it.
It's not a tumor. I want to see your Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That didn't sound like him at all.
Give me,
That was more of
give
Jeff
me
Goldblum.
something to say. What's the?
It's not a tumor.
Huh? Get to the chopper. It's not a tumor. It is a
It is not a
wormhole
tumor.
generator.
It is not a tumor. It generates wormholes.
Like the storyline behind him saying that all this is because it's a medical helicopter that's like trying to carry him away to the hospital. So right? Get to the hospital. It's not a tumor. Take me home.
Country roads.
Not roads.
The wormhole isn't actually a wormhole. It's just a copter that I forced to pick up someone and move.
Oh my god.
Fucking pull out a fucking walkie-talkie and go like, "This is Eagle 42. We have a pickup here. Schedule at the 511. Got it, boss. Eagle is coming in for the land. Thank you so much. No, they fucking like your ancient tech just fucking just like spits. You just like it glows at the tip and then just like a little laser and it just like hits them right in the dick and they like implode and then they explode back to their normal self like 20 feet away. It was like, no, I have seen the face of God and he was weeping because like he gets
Ahoy,
teleported.
Captain. The Great Box 360 is trying to get a crew together for a treasure hunt.
I thought he said the Xbox 360 and I was like,
The Xbox 360.
based.
Hell yeah, Gavin, get down on that on that heist.
Heist this. Okay.
Type heist amount to $9. I think
Hell.
you have to have points.
Wow, very cool, very based.
Yes,
Olopius,
so-
how many points do you have? Or I guess you could just do heist all if you don't know how many points you have and just put them all in. Go all in.
Very true.
Very true, very based.
true. Very true. Unfathomably.
Unfathomably based.
But what is it based on, Mr. Goodman?
Well, I'm glad you asked because today we're going to be playing Gamma 5 and rolling up some Gamma 5 characters.
800 and... Hot damn! That's a lot of points. Using all of it.
Oh, there you go. That's hot. That's hot. Okay.
Incredible.
So continuing on, so this Bugman has a theocratic, militaristic police state. That's patriarchal. Okay, so a theocratic, patriarchal, militaristic police state.
This is getting
His
more
name
based by the minute.
Oh wow, so cool.
His name is Cart McPaltney.
Cart McPalmy. Fucking
Hey,
Christ.
Foop, join in, so there's 4.
Yeah, come on, Foop. Join our heist.
Not based.
Cringe even.
What is a heist? What does it do in this scenario?
You have two choices in life. Based life or the cringe life. It's up to you to choose.
Which pill do you swallow?
I choose
You can
cringe.
take the cringe pill.
I never.
Go back to your life and forget this ever happened.
I didn't choose the cringe life. The cringe life chose
the
me.
cringe life chose me.
Couldn't get your ship off. I'm so sorry, Daniel.
You tried
Fuck-
jerking it
fuck
off
you
as hard
guys.
as you could, but you
For
just
200
couldn't
points.
get it
I
off.
couldn't finish.
Couldn't order enough lube.
Never finished.
Based. So your theocratic, militaristic, patriarchal police state that had you ritualistically kill and dissect your girlfriend, and then go on a suicidal warpath where you haven't been able to die yet. And it's been how long?
It has been 40 years.
It's
40
been
years.
And
Okay.
I've just been slaughtering and slaughtering and slaughtering.
Or more likely, you just haven't found any combat at all. You've been. It's been a combination of you
It's
just
been-
being lucky, and then you cowering in the corner, and then you talking your way out of situations.
I have no charisma. Hold on a second.
So just cowering in the corner and being lucky and alright.
That's him in the corner.
No, I
That's
probably
almost
just
that.
walk through the wormhole half the time and just run away.
He was like, and then just like
Ah,
laser in the dick,
responsibilities.
laser in the dick. He implodes, and then run.
Yeah.
And you run away. Very based.
And also, he talks like this.
Oh, I'm sure you're gonna do that session.
Yes, I am.
He might.
Wow. Very
Well,
gross.
I feel like the
He
session
actually
at this
might.
point is
He actually might.
very, very short.
He just
might
might.
actually do that.
I will actually do it.
He
Oh.
might actually do that.
I will actually do it.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Hello, DM. You can't tell, but our DM is cringing very hard at us.
Welcome to the Foop stream. And then moving on to Daniel. So you are a low shelf security guard, stuck in a hazmat suit, some sort of spore deal, and you can manipulate time.
For some reason.
You signed an NDA, so you can't really talk about the accident, even though you know about the accident.
I do know everything, but I can't talk about it.
You
or at
also
least-
don't understand most of the science.
That's true. Well, I understand
like-
some of it. but
like
not a
you
lot.
were there, you experienced the accident, but you say you talk it off as you know it, but you don't want to talk about it because of the NDA. Like you did sign an NDA and you don't understand it fully, but you say you can't talk about it so that way you have like air of mystery about you. Like, oh, maybe he does
I'm
know.
trying
about
to
it.
be like, ooh, I'm mysterious. Ooh,
Mysterious,
go talk to
yeah.
that guy. The
Make him
tall,
seem cool.
tall, dark stranger in the corner.
Tell me what happened or I'll eat you.
the tall dark stranger in the corner.
Fucking arms
Fucking inflated.
outstretched. No.
No. But it's like muffled behind the hazmat suit, so it was like, no.
Please talk like this the entire session.
No, I don't think I will.
No.
I don't think I can understand you. Never mind.
I don't
But
think
then when
chat
you
can
unzip-
understand you. That's what matters here. Chat.
Yeah, chat. Come on, get your shit together.
Yeah,
Understand
chat.
me.
Come. How long have we been going? About 2-3 hours?
We've been streaming for about 3 hours at this point.
3 hours? Okay.
I have no idea.
Chad
That
hates you.
sounds right.
Chat hates
that's
me. I never said that. I'm not that good. Hey, wait a minute.
Why does chat hate you?
You know
That's
what?
kind of fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Yeah,
And
come
I'm
on,
hurt.
chat.
And I'm
come
hurt.
on, chat.
You know what? That's fucked up. But incredibly based. So moving on to the next point.
Oh,
and
right.
then-
We were playing a game.
So, okay. So, I feel like we should elaborate a bit more on your capabilities, maybe, or
Okay.
Wow. Look at how white Dan. There's my employee of the month.
You roast chat and don't expect it back. SMH.
SMTH.
I didn't roast chat. That was my other guy.
That was a minority.
You're not wrong.
Let's
Of
talk
the
about
stream.
race.
Got him.
Alright.
Okay. Well, I guess we can move over there. Just like radiation. Wow, he's bitten by a radioactive nuclear. And now he just does his thing.
Written by a radioactive nuclear.
You were bitten by the radioactive nuclear power plant itself.
Now, as far as the fungus that cultivates, I like to think that the hazmat
There
suit.
was a moldy bag of chips sitting in the corner that's been there for a couple months,
Just
and that
fucking,
got
genetically
wound up in there.
milled up in there. I
Exactly.
like to think that your flesh, like in the DNA radiation, was rewritten to have a bit like to come up as a bit more like easily attractable to mold and mildew. Like you have like a thin layer of dead skin over everything. So the mold, and then like the inner the artificial the environment that you're hosting in your suit allows the mold to cultivate at a rapid speed around your dead skin or some shit like that.
Better idea. He first started off getting the time powers. Was hungry, went back in time to get some food, brought it back, left it in his suit a little too long. It just fucking blew up into this fungal spore mess inside the suit, and he could never clean it out, and that's now the power.
And also, he can't use his time powers nearly as powerfully anymore for some reason.
And he's constantly suffocating. Yeah, he's just wheezing all the time.
Get in line, ladies.
T-posing, fucking wheezing.
All right, well, that backstory's done. We finished the backstory.
Okay. All right, yeah. So
All right,
moldy
let's go.
bag of chips and time powers. Okay, now that we figured out our heroes' origin stories,
cringe.
now that we figured out our heroes' origin stories, now we need to figure out where our paths cross. So, where does this theocratic, police state, patriarchal society meld together with this absolute Chad that forgot about his
I was just looking
food?
for people to kill, but like people that look easy to kill. And eventually I stumbled upon a nuclear power plant, but I don't know that's what it was. And I walked.
And he was stuck on the floor because he couldn't get up because he was turtled.
And I see you, like, on the ground or
Just trying to
something.
make like radiation angels.
Radiation angels.
Based.
And I lift you up.
If you got origin stories, you're already farther than Rogue Company.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Shout out to Rogue Company. What the fuck is that all about? Anyways, Daniel. So he found you there like turtled in there, or
Frozen in time. You're frozen in time. But
That's way too badass for this character.
Okay,
I think you
fair
need to
enough.
step it down.
or more like you need him because you're unfortunately tangled in the quantum entanglement, and unless you have an observer, you're just in every single reality at the same time.
Or I need someone to fucking unturtle me when I get stuck.
Based. So he fucking like he saw you.
Sometimes
just,
he falls over and is like, "Oh no."
like he saw you and he just tried to figure out what the fuck happens, so he unzips you and he just like and it all just pours out and you're like, oh, what's happening? And it's like, oh my god, somebody's alive in there.
Well, no, because then it doesn't work because I could just unpoof to move around.
Unpoop.
help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Or yeah, I guess he just rolls you over and you finally stand up once you're like face down and you're just like,
Yeah, exactly. Need to be unturtled.
got him, dude. I like that.
I like that. We're going with it.
All right.
Stealth meatball. You have high dexterity. You can just roll you along to silently stealth by somebody. But we're continuing with the stealth meatball meta here.
Well, I do have like a fucking.
I have
Yeah, exactly. He just rolls you along.
I also have a +6 to.
Wait.
Don't ask how.
I have a +5 to stealth.
My God, we got a couple of stealth missions here. Very based.
Also really
I
tanky.
only play fucking.
Hey, what's your max health?
Fuck you. It's a 14.
That too.
Okay. I forgot to change.
Idiot.
So it's 12 plus 4 is 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now that we have some things here, and you bumped into each other, I guess the nuclear station. You just like as
Okay,
you're rolling
but
him up,
why didn't I kill you? Is the question.
No meat.
he is all skin and
Poisoned.
bones.
Poisoned.
That's
Food
true.
poisoning.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
You don't look very tasty. I don't.
Thanks, you didn't look so bad yourself.
Yeah. I can't hear anything for shit. Until I have to guess what people are saying.
Fucking gross, man. Okay, why don't we go ahead and talk about some highlights that these characters have? Like, why don't we move on to like some real highlights that we can talk in here? Like fucking like big.
This guy doesn't have highlights.
Big points.
Listen to me, Alan.
You accidentally fall off the skyscraper, but I wormhole you back up. But then I trip and fall over and fall off the skyscraper.
Oh yikes!
And then you time me back up.
You're fucking like your combination of space time ends up making it look like
That's how we become friends. We
Yes.
save each other from falling off buildings.
we constantly prevent each other from committing suicide because our lives are so trash.
Yes. Oh my
The
God.
mix of space and time manipulation come together to make it look like you guys are having latency issues in real time.
Real life latency.
Real life latency issues.
Speaking of latency, are we dropping frames? Oh no, we're fine. We're fine.
Very good, very good.
Not losing any
We're
frames.
having a good time,
Hey,
here, boys.
we're dropping 0.1% of frames. That's not nothing.
It ain't cringe.
It is effectively nothing, but it's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
But it's nothing.
But it's something.
But it's something.
It's nothing and something.
Is it
please
though?
continue.
The ocean.
Please
I
continue.
can hear the ocean in my
You can hear the
dice
ocean.
Can you feel the tent tonight? Smell it, dude. You can smell it on him. Hold on, I have an important business call. Hello,
Trying to
base?
escape my pain.
Base department?
Please carry on.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Okay, yeah. So why don't we talk about some highlights? So Varun, I can't help but notice me looking down at your business and your business card, and me seeing a 22 armor class.
Yes.
Talk about that. Like you're mostly
talk about
plexiglass, and then fucking like just organs just pushed in the center there. Very very stiff lad. And are we talking like arachnid kind of insect where you're like your arms are just pretty much erections? Or are we talking more like you even have endoskeletons on your arms?
Exoskeleton. Yeah. Endoskeleton.
Yeah,
is
exoskeleton.
it.
That's true.
Yeah.
In Indo. You know what I'm saying, dude? Got him.
Yeah, exoskeleton. I'm still imagining very beetle-like. Like I probably have wings. They don't function, but they function as armor. You know.
Yeah, along with your mutation in your society, the wings have just been vestigial, like how we have appendices.
Exactly.
Vestigial wings. Speaking of vestigial organs, Daniel,
Yes, sir.
anything you would like to talk about for your character?
Your character's name is Paul McCartney.
Yes.
My
Paul
character's name is
McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
Colin Paul.
That is all I would like to talk about.
I don't like
cannot
this
move on.
timeline. Chat, can we somehow fix this?
No.
All right, yeah, you can pick our names, chat.
Nope, you cannot fix. You cannot
You can
fix
pick
this timeline.
You can pick my name, chat.
As the person that controls time over here, I'm gonna have to solidify that this is the timeline.
All right, but we'll switch dimensions instead then.
this is the timeline.
But you agree with me on this naming scheme.
I want chat to
Call
decide my
McCartney.
name.
All right, fine. I will join him in chat deciding.
Chat deciding the name.
Although I still think whatever chat chooses will not be as good as
Paul
Paul McCartney
McCartney.
and Paul McCartney.
Good.
Hondo.
Doge.
Oh,
Hondo
Doncherno.
I'm still with Call McCartney.
How about just like two car brand names like Hyundai, Toyota?
Toyota.
I like the concept. I like the concept of the Bugman, like his culture having names that are very like Eastern Asian.
But so I get car names. All right.
No. I mean like Yamato Kurosawa or some shit like that.
Okay.
Like some real like some really out there shit, and it's just like I like that as like a niche. It's like a niche
They're
in
all
your.
weebs.
Yeah, they see waifus as like goddesses. That's the religion.
Whoa.
We obey the anime wife.
Well, it's like
I hate this.
what we saw is just drawing after the extinction of our specium. What was
thought-
left,
That became
we
historical
understood
facts.
it became
gods.
historical, even theocratic fact. Exactly.
Yes.
People seem to obey this Evangelion.
Dorito
thing.
knows. Yes, just blind.
Fuck
Dorito
you,
knows.
fuck you.
We got him. Welcome to the shit show.
Dorito knows.
Dorito knows. Do you think maybe like the inside of your suit smells like Doritos? Because I mean, it is Doritos.
Yeah, but they're very, very, very old.
They are
chips.
very old and very big.
Very based.
Very base Doritos.
No one dares find out.
Paul
what they smell like.
Ishikawa. Japanese, and it's also Paul McCartney.
Absolutely. Okay, Paul Ishikawa. Nice. Base. Okay. Okay, Paul Ishikawa. Okay, I like that. Yeah, and you have like your enemies. Are we talking like big titty mommy milky waifu goddesses, or are we talking like little lolly goddesses, like more morally gray?
I'm not even. That's too far. We're gonna do big
Whoa,
titty
bro.
ones.
Whoa, bro. Too far.
We're not doing pedophilia here.
I'll take the band Honkaradoo's. I'll take the fucking Gazorba Donanadoos. The absolute Asul Sul
Absolute
Gababladonks.
fucking badunkadunks.
Yeah, the units. The fucking taxi cabs. Okay. And then you, I mean, as far as like the evolution of them, this implies a lot of time has passed. Have you just been more trapped in time when you were fucking when you were sitting there turtled in there? Or because like this impels a lot of time has passed since the accident. Enough time for a beetle people to more or less evolve into the sentient species,
Yes.
and begin to worship anime.
Well, I feel like him falling over, not being able to get up, was something of a recent phenomena. Happened in like the past, like let's say week.
I mean, let's not shoot down the concept that he just fell over and like thousands of years have passed.
Him just falling over.
You're just like, this is my life now.
What do you spend your time doing?
You
You spend your time attempting to practice your time powers, but
eating Doritos.
But
Based.
unfortunately, you screwed something up really hard one time, and now you can't really
shit.
use your time powers anymore.
God, I went to the timeline where I don't have very strong time powers. Oh no. That's what happened.
Their quantum entanglement broke down at the worst pit
That's what
stop.
happened. I was observed.
You go back in time to try and stop the accident, but instead you just kind of reduce the time powers you have.
And I plop back out like 2 million years after the accident. Fall over. Fall over on the way out, and then like a week later I get picked up by this guy.
And then eventually rolled over by this cockroach thing. You're like,
Wait, we can't speak the same language then.
no, you're speaking Japanese, Adam.
Okay.
Yeah,
God.
fucking Japanese. Yeah, he sits there, and all you see is like this beetle thing staring at you and going like konnichiwa, and you're just like fucking muffled screaming behind the mask.
I like the idea that we can't talk to each other.
Oh my god.
We cannot.
Just nonverbal communication.
The language barrier is insane. You're just like,
Or he does speak Japanese, but you just can't hear him. Because of the muffle.
yeah, near bottom tier, you're fucking. Gross. The language barrier is a bit of a trial, but the wasteland is even more taxing.
Yeah.
So you guys stick
every,
together.
Every morning I pray to my gods. Kawaii. Kawaii.
Waifu. Yeah, but the wasteland takes many lives, so you guys buckle down together.
And while he's praying, I munch loudly on moldy Doritos.
Yeah, your hand in your suit, you see just like folds in, and then you see your hand just like.
Hey, you can hear that, but you can't really hear when he's talking. He is mutated,
Just
of
hear-
course.
So, you got any sports out here?
And he just looks over and he goes, "Hi."
I like the idea that
They got Doritos over there in Japan.
I like the idea that I act like a noble and stoic samurai,
Yeah.
but I'm a fucking psychopathic maniac.
You are part of the warrior caste of your society.
Oh no.
To have
That's a
honor,
yes.
one must annihilate your enemies, eat every individual part, save for the appendix,
Yeah.
which is left as a prayer to the gods.
I mean that does fill in the blank about you guys being like a vegan society, because you're determined to not waste a single bit of like what's given to you, which includes eating your enemies.
So that would not make us very not vegan.
Well, I guess more organic, or I guess more utilitarian, maybe.
Hunter gatherers. We don't grow food. We don't.
This guy grows his own food in his.
Okay, so you're a very hyper aggressive society. You don't make your own. You just take from others.
Yes.
Okay, you're like the fucking what was it called? Whitefoot.
fucking,
Whitefoot from Honest Hearts. What was the tribe from Honest Hearts?
Oh, the one that's like salted the earth after that war. Yeah. I
What is this?
don't worry about
Can't let God do all the work.
it.
Oh my God! Another throw around. We got the Fallout New Vegas Alex Jones timeline extended universe happening here.
He's looking to chat for answers.
Somebody please answer me. Help! Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, and you just go, hi. Very cool. Very based. Very based. Very cool.
Are you?
Who?
But
Very
in
cool.
Japanese.
Okay, I like the style that's gone here. Okay, so we never really. Should we elaborate a little more on your warrior society and like what led to you ritualistically chomping up your girlfriend and then you going on a suicide run out of your civilization, like being it almost sounds like you were exiled. Like, did you actually go on a psychopathic binge because of like cancerous tumors in your brain, or was it something more like societal? What, like really society?
I think I'm a psychopath. Like, sure, society was like, you must make a sacrifice, and they were thinking like, they were thinking something like
Sacrifice your time, you know,
yeah,
a
exactly.
mental sacrifice of some
or
sort.
sacrifice your property or something like that.
On God.
But then you just fucking sacrifice your wife. I go.
Talk about dedication.
I slaughter a few society people. Certainly a few children here and there.
Kids,
Not just the men.
but the women and the children. Hi.
And then I go off and do my own thing. And believe I'm doing this for religious reasons.
But really, they just wanted to exile you so you didn't kill any more people. They're like, oh yeah, this is a great spiritual journey you need to go on. Please leave.
Yeah, something anime waifus. Get the fuck out of here.
yeah, really, just kick you out.
This anime waifu is known as a yandere.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, the god of light Yandere and the god of dark Sundari. I like this. A pantheon, if you will.
I'm uncomfortable.
I don't respect his religion. But I need him to survive out here, so I will let it pass. I will tolerate it.
You probably can't even see what's going on anyways.
Yeah, it's all fogged up in there.
Although he does have...
Wait, did your guy watch anime back in the day?
Oh fuck no, probably not.
Okay, so
He has
he
no
would,
idea what's going
He
on.
wouldn't be familiar with these terms.
He seems like one of those 40 IQ guys that watch WWE, ironically.
I know actually a bunch of people who watch WWE. Really popular amongst.
And hopefully, if they're also watching the stream, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the shit
I
show.
don't believe they are.
We can get them to watch.
What a fucking shame. Yeah, if you love WWE, watch us fucking talk shit about it on stream. Tune in right now. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, into the.
This guy does not know any Japanese. Knows nothing about anime. So no idea.
Fucking language barrier. That's the best thing you want to hear as a DM about your only two protagonists in this game.
Oh,
Is a
exactly. They
language
can't
barrier.
talk to each other.
No talking. Well, I mean, I guess that would explain why. I guess that explains why nobody's gonna RP.
I mean, they're gonna try and talk, but it's
No,
not gonna
yeah.
do anything.
We are going to RP, but it's just going to be strictly nonverbal.
Well, we're gonna talk. We just won't
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
we're saying.
Exactly.
It's like charades.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like charades.
Yeah, speaking of charades,
Yeah, welcome to the stream.
full streams of fucking charade.
Running in there. This whole it's more like a facade. It's gone.
Oh,
Welcome to the Piss Show. Okay.
Piss and. Sorry, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
No. I feel like that was important.
What I was gonna say was piss and shit. Anyways,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That is important.
Please,
Mods
please
ban this,
continue.
man. You just like vaporize?
Who are our mods? Is Terra a mod?
Terra is a mod. Terra's a mod. Terra's the only mod that's here right now, I believe.
Well, there's
As far as I'm
another
aware.
mod that's here.
Conflict of interest. They just say like very unbased character, and you're just like, okay, well,
Okay,
ban them.
well.
Let me just ban them. /ban. Okay. Well, we have our characters. Have created them. We have figured out the technicals. We figured out our heroes' origin stories. And we finally crossed the streams. Our heroes have come together to create a dynamic duo.
Wait, we came together?
Oh my. Let's talk about this.
Does it even have the same sexual organs? Let's talk about that right now. Yeah, so here at Shit Show, we have finally found out the character creation. And this is what I was talking about. We have finally done with character creation. Look at that. We did it. We figured it all out.
It only took like 3 hours.
It was very taxing, but it's part of the fun.
To be fair, our Starfinder campaign did fucking characters too.
It's part of the experience making the characters because these abominations of God are now here and fleshed
Who are you calling
into reality.
abomination?
Start
Be
hitting
right
shit.
back.
Be right back, guys. Oopsies. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, not very based, is it?
Where
stinky.
are the Brits?
Uh-oh,
Uh-oh.
stinky.
Stinky. Where,
think-
where
I-
is Talbot?
I think it's like way too damn early
Oh,
right now for
boo-hoo.
him on this side.
fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ.
God, that's so loud.
We're done. Done here.
And mods, please ban this person. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
All right, and
the
don't
speakers,
send anything else.
the speakers are maxed out now, so
Yeah, so don't send anything else.
Actually,
No
you know
more
what?
applauses and cheers and all that.
now that I'm thinking about that actually would probably show up in the mic, and then you just start getting like reverb. That's not very based. Gentlemen, ready to begin?
Yeah.
Yes.
So there you are. Yes, but in Japanese.
Yes, and
Yes. But in
C.
Japanese.
But in Japanese. So there you are in a fucking Burger King. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So actually, I'm glad that we all figured out. We're probably going to start this pretty early in the timeline between the two of you. You adjust time to spam noise. Fucking gross. Get out of here. We're just going to pick it up right about like right after the time. Like we could probably say about in half an hour after the initial origin meetup. You had just unturtled him. The two of you sat there kind of, I don't know how to explain it, maybe staring at each other for a while, trying to figure out some sort of thing. Like you were talking Japanese at him, and he might have picked up that you were speaking some sort of language at him. So he understood that there was a complex intelligence somewhere in that weird blue beetle thing that has an antenna sticking out of his head. And you finally figured out, like Jungle Book style, that you're both here hoping to have some sort of like mutual beneficiary out of this. You're here like trying to bridge communications with Balloon Boy here, and you're trying to figure out if this weird mutant bug thing is going to eat you. Now, after this, you had decided the next thing's next is that this is all fucking weird. You got to get out of here and figure out what's happening. Now, however, you notice that all the doors, all like the big doors out of here, are all vac sealed. Like they're all just vacuum sealed, and normally you're not quite sure how these work. But after some digging around in one of the local databanks, you deemed that it looks like the best way to get around that is that that somewhere in here is a control room that should be able to unseal these dumb and stupid doors. Now you're not quite sure how the hell he got in here, but you can't seem to get, like pry that information out of him. But otherwise, yeah, it's mostly been a quest to get you guys back out of the nuclear silo, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you guys, so after finding a map, you've been able to geolocate yourself because they do have little billboards labeled around the halls
Say you are here.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, it's like you're here.
We lost. Endless stretching out beyond infinities.
Except it's more like Korinowa Hashtasis. I'm pointing at him.
You
I'm
appear,
pointing at the "We are here" button.
you appear to be communicating primitive language, but
What the hell does this mean?
but
Based.
one that is not understood by common modern societies.
We're fucking neckbeard.
Additionally, you may seem to have you don't seem to have any organs allowing you to speak properly, but you appear to be producing sounds. I've come to wonder, how does one eat? How does one intake oxygen and water, the basic necessities of life?
Right here. Right here. On the map, you know map? You know the map? We're here. On the map.
Attract?
I am understanding nothing of your character right now.
Yeah, I've understood nothing of yours. I see. You appear to be pointing out the direction for us to follow. This, so to speak, map. I wonder what this facility is, and if we can figure out what this facility is and the purpose of this facility, we might be able to find our way out of here
I
more
start
easily.
waddling towards the control room.
I,
At 30 feet a second.
I figured-
Or,
yeah.
30 feet a turn, I'm sorry.
I figured it was going to turn to that, so it's like nylon brushing up against nylon as you're just like,
He actually moved pretty quickly. He's been doing that for a whole week.
yeah, no, like you can get a run in there. It just looks hilarious.
I'm
Yes.
going to climb on the ceiling and follow you. Just
What a-
cause.
What a fucking baller.
He just like walks upside down.
Well, actually, you can't really look. You can't really see. So I'm like,
Like, wow,
About as far.
quite a fucking show off.
Oh, I don't think we're saying, you know what I'm saying?
The specimen appears to be trying to lead me. I would like to continue studying its behavior. I wonder if
audio log number 3741.
I wonder if this habitat, and I wonder if why it is I've never seen. I hope it doesn't appear to be dangerous. Being that it was stuck on its back, it appears to be rather stupid. So
Looks at fuck.
it appears to be rather stupid.
Aw.
I don't think it might not have the mental capacity to understand that I could potentially eat it at any time.
Element. So yeah, you just begin to follow him. You start
He's
heading.
following me, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. As you're shuffling your way down the halls, you notice how fucking decrepit this place has been. Like you've never really gotten a chance to really look around, but there is also mold growing everywhere here, like a ton of it, like lights that are hanging down from the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
This place is a mess.
Place is very hostile. Oh wait, it was wrong. Place is very hostile. Very poisonous. I have to struggle to dexterously exploit
I
the
can't understand
constant
you.
amounts of
I
poison
can't understand you.
and potentially dangerous beings.
I can't understand you.
Now, fortunately,
Oh,
while this
I can't
station, while this
understand you,
facility
but I
appears to
can't
be
under-
incredibly radioactive,
I
my-
ignore
my-
the fucking bug talking to
my-
himself
my-
and keep walking.
My hardened carapace allows me to avoid the brunt of the radiation.
Like flickering over him as he walks around the hanging fluoride light. Yeah, this is like probably around the time like you pick up one and like brandish it as a weapon, because and as like you pick it up, you notice like some of the mold and like some of the plants that are on it, because you notice nature's retaking this place quite a
yeah,
bit.
we're
Give me a
we're
perception check.
returning to monkey. All right, absolutely.
It appears to be wielding a weapon.
Wow, it is green.
It appears
How
to
does
be
a 9 treat you?
Okay. You as you pick up the bar, you might just be getting a little paranoid because you're just like you're not quite sure what the hell else is out here. But it felt like the way the grass and like the mold like just like memory foamed that
Yeah.
with the tube. That didn't really seem right. And you thought you saw like something like shift a little.
Wait, so sorry, I'm a.
Oh, that's nothing.
I don't know
I
for
move
sure.
on.
Yeah, Muzz.
I move
I
on.
don't know for sure. Does
move on.
do you understand that it's been a long ass time?
It's been a while.
Or okay.
That's accurate.
I don't know if I feel like I would know that some time has passed, given the fact that this reactor that I'm familiar with being in some time ago is now returning to nature. I must know that it's been like many years. Many like
Any.
Nine,
We're talking
nine,
like a lot.
10,000 or
nine,
something.
9 years.
999999999.
Yeah, he probably does know that. Well, the grass was a little weird, but that's grass is weird, so he's gonna move on. He's gonna keep waddling along.
Wait,
with
so
his
your
stick.
name is
I'm
Paul,
not a
right?
botanist, and then just keep walking.
Yeah, well, no one actually knows his name because you can't understand him.
Okay, I'll say to you, hello, my name is Paul Ishikawa. Or Ishikawa Paul,
Is this in English or is this in?
in Japanese.
Yeah, so
But
you
I'm
just
wondering
see
if you
like,
re-
oh, Ishikawa.
I'm wondering if you recognize the name, the sound. I point to
Paul?
myself and say,
Yeah, you pick up Paul.
I point to myself and say, Paul. Paul.
Paul.
No.
God?
Paul.
No, it appears it doesn't have real speech capabilities. It just mimics other sounds.
It's like a fucking
Paul
cow.
McCartney. Paul McCartney.
That's an
Oh,
unusual.
like your fucking security IDs like jingling around on your fucking on your hazmat suit too.
Yeah.
All right, I will call you. What?
Yeah,
My name.
McCartney.
My
So
name.
somber.
Paul.
What?
Watashi wa Paul. Watashi wa
Thanks,
Paul.
Tara.
Very base.
Ishikawa.
Incredibly. Okay. And then okay. Yeah. So yeah, you continue moving forward, and you come to another door. We come. You find yourself at a T intersection here, which leads to a larger door, which it appears to be just this one's more of just those like pull doors, like a big push bar on the side, except somebody's just like sealed it over with like this bar at the top and at the bottom. But you know how they work because you were working security here, and you know that those are just there for like crisis situations.
Yeah.
So I mean, being that it's a crisis situation, you know how to like pop it back out.
Yeah.
And check it. It looks a little rusty though, so might need a little elbow grease. As you fucking nylon sliding noises as you fucking
This creature.
give me a strength check.
This creature appears
Athletics
to be.
or strength?
This,
You know what? Sure, athletics.
All right, I'll take it.
Sure, athletics.
this
That is
creature.
a 21.
There you go. Yeah, you really get those that grips on there, and you hear that.
This creature is both much more dexterous, much stronger.
And as you're peeling it open, you notice it was rusted pretty shut there, but then like the way you bend it out, you fuck up the lever, so you know you're not gonna be able to use that one again. And you're popping up the top one, and it falls over, and like the lever was so brittle that it snaps in half. So they both clamber to the side of you.
I push open the door.
I wonder
Okay.
if I could cut you up and use body part.
I can understand what
I
you're saying.
can understand what you're saying.
So you open the
I
door.
just ignore the bug that's talking to him. I assume that's just the noise it makes.
You open the door, and you're hit at first like fogged up lighting because like the scuffs that are on your hazmat panel, and you just like kind of you try to like get your hand over to like cover your face up.
I use the shield in my other hand. Just
Oh yeah, you're just like bring over your arm. As you come into what appears to be the room has the roof caved in. Panels and roofing tiles have
Like
fallen
this
through.
roof.
Yes, like this roof. The roof is on fire. Sunlight has poured in. There is nature everywhere. You can hear a little bit of sounds like chirping, but it's mostly just like clouds and gray shit going overhead. But sunlight is pouring in, and it's a little like glaring because the way it diffuses in your panel, it's giving you a headache. But you notice like nature has grown again. This room is just full of like roots, vines, what looks like trees, but you're not quite sure. I mean, it's been a couple million years, it's been a while, and the trees even look fucked up. Like it's branches with like it looks more fungaloid than deciduous, yeah. So it's more like mushroom trees.
Can I sense any?
Well, as far as living creatures go, I mean, there is a lot going on in here, and you do sense that there is a lot of living creatures in here. Some more living than others, I guess, because I mean, it's a lot of it. Like there's algae all over the floor, moss everywhere. Pretty much everything you step on is just like some sort of small, like micro ecosystem. And like hanging from the top are just vines and shit. And as far as there's like a couple birds in here. You do feel like the trees are alive. It's kind of hard to describe. It's hard to describe that the trees.
And trees are alive.
Yeah.
You know this, right?
Yeah, but like, how do you mean alive?
That's kind of the thing. Like you don't heartbeat, right? But I mean, it's the trees just feel alive. Like you're getting a nice they're nice highways of what's going on in the ecosystem of this room here. The nexus of
It's not like unusual, right?
I mean, there is a lot going on in here. I mean, for where you usually are, this room does have a lot going on. I mean, the moss, the algae, the fungus. But it feels like the nexus of where all this fungus and all the nutrients and everything are just feeding into, like 3 trees or more or less equidistant of each other to make like a regular triangle. Almost as if like the 3 of them are just battling to see who can grab the most real estate at the roof.
Do I see like some sort of control panel nearby?
That's a clean sound.
You like that?
I really like that sound. That's a good sound.
That's a very cool sound.
That's very basic.
That's
sound.
a sound.
Now that's sound. There is railing here because it's like a raised platform that you're at, and then a lowered platform, and then past from here, further to the left is, and then on the opposite side of the room, to the, well, you probably don't know which direction you're at, but further down the room on the left-hand side is the door that the map claims leads to the power room. But you do see like railing over here on the raised platform, stairs down the middle, and then you can see like some control panel.
And I point to where the door is, or the exit.
Yeah.
And I start heading down the stairs.
Okay. When I do this, or when you do that, I'm gonna point to the door and say, "Door."
Yes, that one, yes.
That
Yes, that's actually, yes.
No, I'm gonna point to the. Then I'm going to point to the object. Walk up to it. This like.
Do you point to the actual physical door?
Yes.
I point to it and I say, door.
And I say that in
Door
English.
handle.
And I say that in English. Door.
Yes, door.
Door.
Oh yeah, we are making progress.
Hi.
This is a certified progress moment.
Sure, chat loves that.
So who?
I learned the word door.
Okay, door. Or yes, his archaic tongue is finally imprinting on me.
We're heading through that door. We're heading towards that door.
So you follow him to the door. Okay, so you shuffle up to the door, trying your best not to like trip over any like small mounds of moss, because you know that 1 inch change in altitude is dangerous in any work environment.
Oh yeah.
You approach the door. This one does not appear to be a push-pull door. This one appears to be an electric-powered door. This one appears to be one of the more like a vac-sealed door that's like cinched in. Normally with these doors, since there's no handle or anything on them, you gotta control them by electric power. Normally one of the control panels in this room should be able to operate the door. And it might be nearby, but you do notice that like up against the wall on the lower platform are like other control panels. But like some of them nearby are entwined in quite a few of the roots from one of the that's on the, I don't know, side of the wall. I mean, map's kind of giving you some direction and claims that that's where it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to one of those control panels, one that has maybe less vines.
Okay.
So I don't have to do a lot of work, and see if one of those, if any of them's working.
Okay. Yeah, one of the fewer rooted panels. You're sitting there fucking around with it, and yeah, you're trying to figure this shit out. Give me a science check.
Science check.
A lot of knobs, a lot of levers, a lot of twists and
Science
turns.
is replacing medicine. That's a wisdom check.
Yeah.
12 plus 1, 13.
13. You're sitting here trying to figure out something important that looks like it'll turn it back on. There is a reddish switch.
I turn the reddish switch to the other state.
All right, you bring your arm over and just stuff happening somewhere in the room, and you can hear like the birds like flutter away, or what you could call birds. I mean, because they're kind of big. When you see them like leave the fungus trees, they just like fly away and just like as
More
they
like
squawk.
dinosaurs, birds.
I guess you could say they have a bit of a pterodactyl angle. Yeah.
Is the door moving or no?
No, it feel because there's like a humming going on around the room now. So you think you might have turned some sort of reserve power on. You're hoping.
I point to the door.
Door.
Yes, door, open it.
Okay. Try.
You push as hard as you can. That bad boy's got some beef to it. It's not budging.
I then approach the control panel. Can I use the science?
Sure. You approach a
Pushes
separate
me
control
out of the
panel.
way.
Or I'm assuming he was going to the other one that was more covered on the roof.
His prerogative.
I don't care. You don't care.
14.
14. Okay. Which one? His panel or the panel that's covered in roots?
Panel, let's go.
Okay. This one, it seems to have more like ornate buttons and stuff. And you can see certain buttons of like different genres here. But most of it is like covered in the roots. So you're trying to like push the roots aside, and you see something that looks like phonetically, it does look like it says door.
Okay, so Japanese now uses the English or the Roman letters. Okay, what this implies.
There was a bit of a mix-up in the couple million years.
Latinized. Fuck.
The Japanese.
Japanese.
Damn, boy.
Japanese.
Yes. Okay. So I see something that looks phonetically like door. I press the button.
All right, so you're and you see something that looks about right, and you're like jiggling around with a couple of handles. This one's a bit stuck. It was underneath one of the roofs, so you had to like move it out of the way, and they're like cleaning it of the shit. As you're like fucking peeling the lever, that's when your time walker sense kicks in, because you were sitting there in a couple different realities, and you're like, wait a minute, actually that root a bit more alive than I realized. So you turn over and you're like, wait, no, Bugman, don't. As we roll initiative.
Well, he can't be surprised because
That's true.
he's within
He cannot be
and
surprised.
he has advantage on initiative checks.
And that's when we roll initiative, yes. And we begin with combat.
I got a 16.
As one of the roots begins to attempt to restrain your wrist.
Holy shit, that's a crit.
Oh, he crit on
Oh
his
wait,
initiative.
I have an advantage.
You have
Duh.
advantage.
That's right.
That's a 22.
Ooh.
Well, mine's a 24 if you're going by numbers, but it's a crit.
It is a crit nonetheless. And in the house rules with a crit always goes first and last.
Ooh, all right. I am going to see. Do I see any plants moving besides
So-
that root?
Besides that one,
Like, is it connected to a big tree?
yes, it is connected to one of the big fungus trees. Yes.
Am I neck? Where? How far away is that big?
It is on the opposite side of the room. So you're both on the lower platform. You're on one side of the stairs, on one side of the room, and he's on the other side of the stairs, on the other side of the room. So he's about like 15-ish feet away from you. It's 20, more like 20-ish feet away from you. As you see the root like quickly wrap around his arm, and you're pretty sure it's gonna start tugging him, and you can see the root like lead up to that fungus tree there.
Run up to the base of that root next to the tree, and I will fucking whack it. That goddamn light.
like, wait.
That fucking light.
Crack it over, and you crack it over the root. Okay,
Yep.
go ahead, roll the hit.
That is a 13 plus 6, 19.
19,
'Cause I use a
absolutely.
finesse weapon.
You you fucking crack it over the root, and you hear the clink of the aluminum in the fucking fluoride tube just like bend and buckle as you crack it over, and sure enough you see like broken flesh of the root as it recoils, and you see it like raise up in the air, and you hear some sort of weird fucking noise coming from the tree thing. You're like, and that's when you hear rustling coming around from the other sides of the room.
Wait, do I add my dex modifier for damage?
I believe so.
Yeah, so 1 plus 4. Yeah, so 5 bludgeoning damage, 4 cold damage.
I believe you're proficient in it too.
Don't add proficiency.
No, not damage. It was to hit. Yeah. So
Yeah, so hit, I was a 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
and you hit that. Yeah.
And then so 1d8 plus 4 for bludgeoning damage. That's 5 bludgeoning damage, 1d6 cold for 4 cold damage. 9 damage total.
9 damage total. Absolutely. Yeah. So you crack it over the root, and sure enough, you with enough effort behind it, you put in your absolute zero temperature around the root for that split second, causing like when it recoils, you can see that the chunk that you smacked with the broken skin is brittle, like super brittle when it raises, to the point to where you see it like almost start to give in from the weight of the rest of the root. But nonetheless, it recoils, and then you see the root just fucking pop off, and it essentially loses a pretty big chunk of root. And you see like the inside, it starts oozing this green viscous fluid, Nickelodeon slime style, all over the fucking counter.
Wow. That is my turn.
Okay,
Right. I think
you got 22, right?
Yep.
You're next, I believe.
Glad
so
you're faster than the plant.
can I use like my blind sense to try and figure out where its main mass is?
Above you, over by what I guess you could call the trunk,
Okay.
which you both see is detaching from the wall.
So
And I'm over by that trunk, right?
You're both
I'm doing the one. I'm hitting the base of the root that grabbed him.
You're both
Right
at
next
the
to the
lower
trunk.
platform. It's on the raised platform,
Oh,
which is like 10 feet above you,
I see. I got you.
and you see it like detaching. It's like it's on the opposite side of like the little handrail
I got you.
at the raised platform. Yeah,
can I climb up?
you could.
All
Wanted
right.
to? Yeah, give me an athletics check while you start.
I
Well, actually,
thought-
no, you have a
yeah, I
climbing.
have
You have a
climbing
climbing
speed.
speed. Yeah, no,
Okay,
so you
yeah.
fucking just like. What does you Paul? Fucking just like right up the side of the wall. And right over the handrail, and you are now sitting here uncomfortably close with the tree thing.
I am
as-
going to whack it. A frying
Fucking suddenly just, ring.
pan. Face death, vile creature. 20 to hit.
Oh yes, you hit it.
Ready.
This is hot.
Glad we gave you the noisy chair.
That is going to be 6 damage.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you flip the frying pan over to the side of it,
Sunny
and you
side up.
hack it right into the center, like a fucking like a woodsman with his fire axe. You just like get it in there pretty deep, like a big, because you could say that the trunk is like several bigger roots that just congeal into a middle body. So you get it like a root and a half in, like right into the center, and you lob off a pretty big fucking snake of it, and you hear just, and you had it face up. So the pan starts to collect a lot of this green sappy fluid into it. I mean, if you had a fire right now, you can cook up some fucking fanguli, you know? You could really get some good shit tonight. But it is a lot, and it's starting to get it's a lot. It quickly pours out in your delicious frying pan.
Interesting.
But yeah, the whole tree starts to like move, like the top of the panels start to encase, like it recoils. The trunk starts to bend inwards over you, and the roots they all start like fraying up, like little pieces of like fingers, and they all just start like raising up into the air. And you notice that, and you're seeing that the other two, you're like trying to keep an eye on all three of them, as the other one that's also up at the upper platform starts fucking like getting up, and like the roots just start like fucking, if each root was an arm, it just like slaps over and just starts like pulling it away from the wall, and fucking it just starts using them as like legs to clamber around. They both just fucking start pulling the center mass over to the other two of you. Fucking, and then the couple of big branches start coming over. One comes up behind you, the one that was also on the lower platform, and starts trying to getting to.
Well, that's not very nice.
Yeah, so it comes up over close to you to the point to where it's within root distance, and as they just like plop on the ground over to you, one of them just like raises up and just like whips at you.
Does it bounce off this suit?
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes, a 21 hits.
Okay.
It wouldn't hit me.
It wouldn't hit you.
It would not hit him.
I don't have an AC that high.
Okay. It whips you like right in the fucking the whip comes up and like catches you right off guard right in the side of the face, and your ears are ringing as you take
19 points of damage.
4 piercing and or slashing damage. Just for the sake of getting across any resistance. It's whichever one you're not resistant.
Right. Yep. 4 damage.
Yeah, that's pretty minimum. It like pops you right in the side, and it fucking your ears are ringing, and you're a bit like disoriented now. But now you're aware that these fucking things are a lot faster than they seem.
Yeah.
So now you're on guard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What do we have? Okay, and then the second one on the upper platform starts like crawls over. You see it like bring its vines over the safety rail and just climb down the lower and like climb across the stairs using the roots. As you see the trunk begin to split out a little bit more, so it has more leeway with its roots in order to cross the gap, and it just like wraps around the metal and then tugs itself across the gap over the stairs, and then comes over to you. And as it tries to give you its 40 lashes for being such a naughty boy, right across the back here. Oh shit. 24 to hit.
Jesus.
That one I nearly crit on, apparently. And you take, oh no, that's the exact opposite. That is 11 piercing and slashing damage.
11 damage.
That one just like cracked you right across the bow, man. That one dug in pretty deep.
Almost like Carlos or Eddie's character. I don't remember one with the robot that just got one shot
one-shotted,
by
yeah.
a shotgun.
Massive damage.
Just gone.
You weren't kidding about the one-shot capabilities of these guys.
Yeah. Alan, both mics are catching you now. Yeah, I think I'm getting a bit too into it.
He's too noisy.
I'm too noisy.
Hey, it's too noisy.
Okay, I'm coming in. I'm bringing my mic a little bit closer now.
Coming in hot.
I'm coming. Okay.
He's cuming.
I'm lowering it now.
Lower this.
Lower. Okay. I believe that moves, and then the one that you're in front of, like you're waiting for it to fucking do something, but you're seeing it just, it's gushing so much of this sap. You see it like deflating almost. It looks like the way it's just slowly just canopying over you. You're not quite sure if it's about to do some shit, but then like one of the roots just like one of the root that was underneath you just slowly tries to wrap itself around your arm, but there's like barely any strength behind it. You're pretty sure the strength is sapping from it very quickly. You're able, like, you don't even really bother fighting against the vine that's trying to wrap around your arm. It's not giving enough tug behind it at all. I believe that goes to the crit here.
To the crit, I need quick. I don't recall if revitalizing was an action or
Bonus action for second wind.
no, not for second one, revitalizing. But it's no matter. I'll assume it's an action. Sounds like an action.
Revitalize.
In the meantime, though, I am going to take my stick, whip around to the one that whacked me in the side of the head, and whack it in the fucking trunk. Yeah.
Fuck. Revitalizing.
Alright, tell me if a 15 whacks that fat boy.
Yeah, here we go. Revitalizing. It's an action.
Action, okay, thank
Okay, so it's an action.
you. 15 to hit. Does that do anything?
15 does in fact hit.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty big. It'd be hard to miss it, and it's moving fast, but not that fast. And so you just like bonk it right across
That
the
is
center.
an 8 on the D8s. That's an 8 plus 4 is a 12 for bludgeoning. A 2 for cold, so that is a 14 damage total.
14.
Fat boy.
Yeah. So as you pulled the aluminum rod off of the previous root, the top half like comes off. So you notice that it's actually like a little bit sharp and a bit glassy at the end there.
Yeah.
So you come around at the guy that whipped you over the head as you regain your senses and just like jam it in there. You fucking you break skin, you stab it in there like a couple inches in, you hear it go, and as it's sitting there, you're fucking like your fight or flight mode's kicking in right now, and so you're just like you're just fucking taking the ass end of the pipe there, you're just fucking slamming it, you're slamming it in there, getting as deep as you can, just throwing your fucking elbow into it, and eventually you get it in like a fucking solid foot in there. And you can see it you can see it recoiling from it. It leans back. Everything reels. The tentacles fucking lean away from you as it slinks back towards original position, trying to nurse the wound. You see it, the roots begin to crawl up and start like pawing at the tube that's sitting in the center there. I see. Well, with that, then we move on to the next round, boys. Let's roll.
Right, we reroll initiative.
Do we get advantage on the second initiative? Because generally, initiative advantage is assuming you do it once at the beginning of combat, but if you do it every round, do we get advantage on every round or just the first?
That's true.
I mean, you would still gain the time seeing bonus to see what's going to happen in the future, but
that's so Raven shit.
yeah,
right
exactly.
Now. Just like,
but at the same time, you're not really avoiding any surprises, so it's up to you. I can see it either way.
good point.
I would argue because you have magic time powers, it's every round.
I see that, but at the same time, you generally the advantage is to assume that you're not surprised. But then again, it does the not being surprised is a separate rule within that power. So I can see it either way.
And it is kind of a That's So Raven thing right now. I'm seeing it as a That's So Raven kind of thing where you're like you have pretty much like an insight into what's happening if danger comes along. But I mean you're kind of in the heat of the moment right now and you're not able to pay attention to that. But on the other hand, having clairvoyance like that doesn't exactly require any. Yeah, you'd be doing that all the time.
So I don't know.
Maybe it only gives him an advantage like after the.
Yeah, because that's true because it did specify that you communicate the danger to other people. So
That's a good point. And I don't even know if he's within 20 feet, but that doesn't matter because if I'm not communicating it.
Yeah, because then you'd have to spend in between rounds just like talking to people.
He's gonna do this. Yeah, so I only get advantage.
Yeah, that's okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
A good balance.
I got a.
Well, I'm
21.
glad I fucking had advantage. First, I think it's a 19. A 19.
19.
Yep.
Okay.
21.
21. All right. Beautiful. 21. Go ahead.
All right.
This one's like really tight.
I need a second wind.
Absolutely. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. No, you're like fucking covering your back. You're like, ouch, ouchers.
I restored 3 health.
Uh-oh.
Wowie wowzers.
No. You it's oh yeah, no, it's your level.
Yeah, D12 plus your level. He rolled a 2.
Fuck. Okay, what are you at now? You're at like 8?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, very based. Very based. Danger moment right now.
Yeah. Okay. So the one that I
Danger's
whacked
on.
before, is it like dead?
You're n-
Don't say it.
It
Don't say the
looks
word.
like say it, racist. It looks. I mean, you're still not sure if it's deflating or trying to do some sort of encapsulating thing on you. But if it's deflating, then if you assume that it's deflating, then it looks like it's bleeding out. But if it's like encapsulating you, you're not quite sure what's going on.
Okay. I will attack the other one in the off chance that it is.
Okay. Do you keep the pan level so that way you can like flash the fungus tree's equivalent of its cousin's blood onto its friend while you're
Absolutely.
bonking him? Fantastic! I love this. You're just like, ha, get slimed, idiot. That's my brother's blood. What the
Choice
fuck?
Awards.
Quick, pocket blood.
Pocket blood.
Pocket blood. Fucking Christ. Sounds like some Vampire the Masquerade bullshit.
18 to hit.
Yeah, you hit it.
Alrighty.
Pop it. Pop it, lock it,
Twist
drop
it.
it. Kill it.
The
Bullet.
8 damage.
Kill it.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Yeah. You fling the juice on it, and although it doesn't have any eyes, you hope it's taken aback from it, and it seems to not
can
have enough
taste
reaction time for you to just reel back and just gonk right center of mass over. It leaves it's a very satisfying ping right across it with that cast iron bad boy. It's it. You see it since it's all pretty much just more of like flexible tendons. It just like it reels in. It's very odd for a trunk, but it bows from the recoil before it readjusts itself, and you see it like recoil a little bit. Just
It has a I think. Stay here for now.
on God. And then you had a 19, right?
Yeah.
That means the monster. Good 20. Look at that. 21, 20, 19. Okay.
Damn, that is tight.
So,
It's hurtful.
the one in front of you, it's sitting there like reeling. It's reeling at the aluminum pole, and as it's like trying to paw at it, one of its smaller roots tries to come across and like smack you center of mass here. Roll the exact same 21 to hit.
Why can't I get the 21s? You
know,
can
seriously.
you can take the
21.
24.
For 5 piercing and or slicing damage.
Oh no.
It's
five
so
damage.
weird.
That
Like
hurts
he's
so
getting the
much.
bottom of the D8 and you're getting the top of the D8.
Oh,
Fucking weird.
no.
The yin to the yang, if you
Oh,
will,
all
culturally
right.
appropriate
Am I
here.
about to die? Is the question.
Yeah. So while you're sitting there laughing at it, fucking one just like comes around and like and hits you like in the waist, but the actual whip end of it only like hits you in the ass. You just get like a really rough spanking. Yeah, it's just like oh. Okay, and then the other one that you hit, at this point you see like some of whatever the green fluid is in there start to pool and darken around where you hit it, so it looks like it's bruising already, which I mean cardiovascularly isn't very healthy. But
It's crit time.
don't
Don't actually crit him. Don't crit him.
crit. Pogger's in the chat if you think he's gonna crit. 11 to hit.
That does not hit me.
This one it's more reflexive as it's still reeling from the bruised area now. This one kind of the same, similar to that. It's more like a bat at you from across, and it's not enough momentum to break through that absolute cake that Paul has in his ass.
Yeah.
His spanking
That
is
bug
significantly less eventful than your spanking.
Alrighty. And is there the other one or okay?
The one that you're in front of continues to deflate, and at this point, like it's, I mean, nobody's staring at it, but you do feel like something come over your head, and at first you're like, ah, but then you see it's the canopy from the first one that's just like slumping onto your head and like slides off your shoulder and it just plops onto the ground next to you.
I'm stabbing it in, it gets smacked in the ass, and I quickly fucking try and bonk it on the top of the head
With the pole?
with the pole.
Okay, so it's stuck in its body right now. So you
pull it
gotta,
out.
yeah, I was gonna say you gotta Excalibur it and then fucking reel back and like I'm running circles around you and just pop him.
Circles.
Walk.
Catch this.
Except it's
What was a fucking 14?
14. You hit.
Oh, goddamn! All right.
Yeah, it's hard to miss.
Yeah, but I figured it has
fucking
armor.
walk.
As a 3 + 4 to 7, and that's
Damn, you do a lot of damage.
3 + 4 is 7 + 4 is 11 damage total.
Yeah, I mean for level 1, this is good. The
This is really
Frostborn
good.
does make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grab it, you manage to like pull your leg up through the inflation up to the trunk, and you just fucking pop out, and you can see all the sap start pouring out, except it doesn't actually come out of the wound because you have it at an absolute 0 temperature right there.
Frozen.
As you see the freeze begin to slowly take over the midroof,
Smash the frozen
you
bit.
smack it right in the frozen bit, and you see it just crack, and like a fucking tree. You can almost call off timber as it just and plop right onto the floor in front of it as the bottom half with just fried nerve endings just keeps plopping around the floor.
I turn tail and I haul ass to my bug friend.
You're like, "Ah." No, you're like a fucking stooge, just like whoop 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 whoop.
I'm in a defensive stance
the stairs.
now.
You fucking like with your frying pan.
Yeah, I have my wings like wrapped around me.
Ooh.
Yeah, your vestigial wings. It's more like it's more ritualistic to like have your wings wrap around you than an actual. Okay, yeah. I like that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Very
That's
very
my turn.
Bushido. And then I believe that's everybody. So let's one more round, final round. I believe. I'm assuming final round here.
Well, I'm glad I have advantage.
I got 21 again.
Ooh,
21.
19 + 4 is a 23. The first roll was a 4, so I'm glad I had advantage.
Dude, you and your advantage is saving your ass right now. Go ahead.
All right, I will run over. I will see that.
You just like nylon breast kick as you're going up the stairs. You're like, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. You have 30 feet of movement, right?
Yes. Can I get there?
You can get there.
I can. I go up. And
It takes.
I was gonna heal him, but
you're
I'm
like
I was
panic
gonna heal
modes
him.
as you're fucking hoofing it up the
I
stairs.
was gonna heal him, but actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna run over, smack him on the back, probably a little harder than I should, and it's gonna heal you 1d8 in my intelligence.
Okay, yeah. You wrap him around the back, right in the fucking sensitive area where his endoskeleton's fucking
And
cracked.
there's a patch of
from the
moss
whip.
when my hand's gone, or a patch of like fucking fungus and mold there. That's
Oh,
healing
yeah,
your-
yeah,
That's
yeah,
healing
yeah.
your wound.
Yeah, that's the best thing to put on a fucking open wound.
5 plus my intelligence modifier of 2. That is a 7 to hit points on you.
7 hit points is 7 hit points. I'm nearly back to full.
Yeah,
That is my turn.
you get a good wrapping right across the cracked endoskeleton, and it hurts like a bitch, but the pain fades away a lot quicker than you expected.
That is my turn.
And your lower back and lumbar spine feel great. You can't believe the amount of support you're getting from this. It's like Dr. Ho's infomercial all over again. It's like, you know what? See, that makes sense. And then you.
21.
Yeah, you.
Alrighty.
And with revitalized vitality,
I would like.
back him off.
It's gonna be a 5.
A 5?
Or wait, 7. Sorry.
7? Oh, so him smacking you on the back did kind of
Oh,
like
it's blaming me. No.
it threw it. I'm not gonna lie, kind of threw your combat stance off, and it was more like a trip and like bonk into it, but you didn't put enough momentum into it to
Not
really
enough bonk
send
into
that
that
delivery in there as you more or less stumble over, nearly tripping over one of the roots.
I
This is
meant
not
to
the
do that.
And you fucking just like
I
you fucking
meant
just
to do that.
over at Paul, at Saul or whatever the fuck his name is. Call. Yeah, you stink eye call from that.
Wait. I thought you were also Paul.
No, you're Paul McCartney. I'm Paul McCartney.
No, I'm Paul Ishikawa.
Oh, then I'm Paul McCartney.
Okay.
Then my name's Paul then.
Paul and Paul.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Me, Paul. Me, Paul.
Yeah, then yeah, that's a good point. You did say that. All right. Yes,
Well,
that is how cookie crumbles.
You're just sitting there T-posing. I'm just like, damn shame.
I'm just imagining you as walking around wacky inflatable tube, man. at
Yeah,
this point.
that's what I'm imagining too.
Okay.
I like it. I like it a lot. But it's still a flexible enough fabric to where he's still able to do everything. It's just funny. It's very funny. It sounds like a windbreaker, you know, with him just like running around everywhere. Of him like rushing up the stairs.
I like to imagine it makes whoopee cushion sounds.
Like it's more like a pleather kind of build.
Oh my god. Hell yeah, dude.
You look over like, ew, gross. Fucked up.
Combat going.
Let's get this rolling. Well, on that, the one in front of you, while you're quote unquote down, you're more just like at a slight stun. It will attempt to throw
its
another wild
thing.
one at you. Well, actually, good point. Which one would it? Or, what do you want? Odds, evens?
Evens.
Odds.
Evens, odds. All right. Beautiful. Have evens.
All right.
All right, so it's
You
still going to
asked
go for a
for it,
swing at you.
buddy.
No, I think this is ideal. I would
You
rather.
asked for it.
Okay.
You
Yeah, that is a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even
wouldn't
as you're
hit me.
tripped, it comes with like it has a up down whip, like it comes from above you and smacks the back of your head. But other than it just like further disturbing your balance, which I guess deck save for that. But
I can. Okay, I can do.
otherwise it doesn't do anything. It doesn't go through that thick fucking skull of
23.
yours. Yeah, no, you're fine. You just somersault into it and you're fine on it. You're now the two of you are just flanking him.
Yes. Now we're. Okay. Does that give us advantage?
In 3.5, it would have. Technically, no here, but I mean, I like to put in some flavor.
Yeah.
If you guys end up
it
doing
is an
something.
optional. So like you could go either way.
If I were to do a flanking thing though, then it would work both sides though.
Fair enough. Fair.
So we'll just play it by ear.
All
See,
right.
I tend to just like, if something just sounds right here, we'll just do it.
Fair enough. So reroll initiative then.
Yes. Now this is the final round.
16.
You guys-
Also 16.
Look at that. All right. Well, you guys done. Hey, speaking of that flanking hot homebrew we were talking about.
Wow.
Speaking of that flanking homebrew we were talking about, dude, yeah, we got a little something funny here. What are we gonna do? Do some sort of like fucking animate like team power?
Yeah, I mean, we started to flow in sync. Now we are fighting in sync with each other.
You
Yes.
both attack it with a blunt instrument at the exact same time. Bippity boppity boo.
Bish bash bosh.
Ew, dude.
Yes.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
I rolled a hit.
Oh wait, are we first?
You're both
Okay.
yeah, you're both first
Okay.
and in unison. So if you guys want to do some weird unison thing,
Well,
I got an 8 or 20 to hit.
15 to hit.
well, you both hit. How do
Okay.
you want to do it?
Hold
With.
on.
No. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
how do you want to do it?
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you wanna do
I
it?
don't think.
yeah. How do you wanna do it?
Interspecies. Okay. I see.
Interspecies.
I see.
Remember,
That's
It's gamified. There's
Yeah,
a lot of
what are you-
genetic pool.
What are you hitting with?
I am hitting with a fucking light bulb,
It's like the long fluorescent
Okay,
light bulb too.
but it's made of like super glass.
I like to hit that
Ass
or I like
glass.
to think that he hits one side and I hit the other, and we both hit so hard that we actually meet center.
It freezes and shatters.
you pancake it. Yeah.
It
You
freezes.
can pancake the thing. And it freezes and just like cracks apart. Yeah, so you both come in at the exact same time. Fucking,
It's like an anime style.
it just booms through the room. Just as you see it just get flattened from the sheer pacing of it. That's pretty
such
good.
a good sound.
That's good. Well,
That's a slap.
Wait.
I love this sound.
What was the earlier sound that you did? Like,
Look at that sound. Oh, he's
oh, that is such a sad.
You like that sound,
Wow.
chat? You like that?
I love that sound.
You feeling it now, chat?
You feeling it now, Mr. Chance? That's hot.
This is what you come for.
Yeah,
This is why you come to this stream.
As your absolute zero comes in on one end, the frying pan comes in on the other, and it fucking chops, and you're pretty much able to take the blunt instrument and bring it all the way through him at that point, as he pushes it into your swing, thereby chopping him right straight in half, and the top half flies forward like a fucking head of broccoli and plops all over the railing and just and flounders out into the stairs below you, as the bottom half also is just, you see it like octopus tentacles, just like grabbing at whatever it can, but just like frayed nerves. And then eventually you suck.
You suck.
Wow, that was cool.
No, you suck.
Yeah.
At this point, I will put a little bit of distance between us, and then the bow.
Oh shit. Good cut.
Yes.
The room
I enjoy.
was silent.
the room goes quiet.
I enjoy the fires of battle. Give they.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I just cut him off.
I should have.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah, cool.
I enjoy.
He's just on
Yeah,
he's just on his own tangent. He's just fucking talking for himself right now.
I go over to the fucking switch that he was at.
Okay. Yeah, you as he's sitting there talking about like how he loves the heat of battle, the fucking nylon on nylon. If you walk like rolling down the stairs, rolling back down the stairs and flipping the switch, and you hear the brrr of the doors just folding open.
Wait, these are emergency doors, and they're operated electrically?
Well, I saw the door's open.
Door? You said.
Fucking now what Varun just did there is make sure not to mix character knowledge with his player knowledge. That's called not metagaming. That's proper RP, and that's commendable for Varun. Because it's operated by electricity. I mean, Zymos.
I will now climb down from where I am. Skitter.
I wait for him to enter. I just stand at the door waiting for him,
You're just like,
Perhaps the door could do anything.
listening to him mutter to himself.
I
about something.
will walk in with a. I will move more quietly. I'll attempt a stealth roll.
sure, yeah.
in front of me.
8.
Absolutely. The two of you shittily stealth roll.
I
into
do not
the-
stealth because I assume if I see the roll of 8, I assume he's just walking funny and not stealthing. So I am not going to try and stealth.
like Gollum running in there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh well. Then I walk in there normally.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
yeah. I guess sometimes I would just walk on my legs.
you guys do, after a couple of hallways, winding and dining, you end up finding yourself in a more core engineering room where, after about another hour or two, you find a manual that you manage to study and successfully reopen the nuclear reactor. Therefore, granting your mission a success and probably putting a good end to the one shot here for tonight. Thank you guys so
Alrighty.
much for stopping by.
Are we going to be keeping these characters and using them?
No,
I got-
absolutely.
I think that's probably something for fucking gentlemen. I mean, I guess if
We don't have anything else.
if
I mean,
if
I,
Chet
I save all the characters in my fucking.
if Chet ends up liking it and they want to see more of this go on, sure, yeah, we can keep doing this. But otherwise, I mean, I was just assuming this is going to be a one
Yeah,
shot.
fair. I've just never made it to level 2 Gamma 5. I'm always so curious what that's like.
Not much. We made it to level 2 one time back when we played Nick, Tara, and I. Or wait, Tara wasn't in the game.
Guys, I mean, if we're talking
Remember.
experience-wise, the two of you are very close to already. I
Is that a
think
difficult encounter or something?
I try to find something. I try to find something a bit challenging for level 1, but nothing fucking deadly like an andro with a shotgun like I accidentally did that one time.
That was funny.
That was fucked
That was
up.
very funny.
But
I
yeah, no,
enjoyed,
you guys
yeah.
are very close to level 2. Honestly, we could just, if we end up continuing with this, we could just mark it as level 2. Because you guys are like very close.
Like 100.
Like 50
Oh
experience.
damn.
Damn.
If I put in a fourth, if I
Like
put
we
in
could
a
kill a
fourth
red
one,
roach and we'd be there.
yeah, if we put in a fourth one, we could kill somebody in chat.
I vote Talba. Get rid of it.
Yeah, kill Tob. Kill Tauba.
Talba?
Tauba.
Talba?
Tauba. All right, yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Let's see.
The fun.
Yeah, it's a fucking fun stream. That's what we're here for. Okay, hold on. I gotta turn this one. There, because it's not picking up the other one now. Anyways, yeah, we'll be calling it today. Tuesday will be normal time, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard. Let me raise the gain here. Tuesday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time with, I believe, some more Underrail than I think. I don't know. Draw your character for XP. That's funny. I mean, I would, yeah. Drawing your character is a good idea anyway, so we get like a visual representation for it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But anyways, yeah, Tuesday 5 p.m. Maybe some more shit show Thursday. That's something we might be experimenting with for like two times a week.
I don't think typically
Thursdays
like I'd
not
like to
good.
avoid Thursdays. Like I can do it if necessary,
Yeah.
but I do have a rather busy schedule, like school wise.
Yeah, of course.
So I'd like to limit this to one, probably.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no.
See you guys.
I had intention of only doing this once a week, so we can keep it at once a week.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, we Wednesday, Thursday's off. Friday, Saturday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard, and then Sunday's gonna be the early one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming, and hopefully now that we have the power now, we're starting to get the schedule a bit more ironed out. So shit show should be a more constant thing now.
Damn right.
Dang right, fellas. And on that note,
Oh no, look what you've done.
look what you made. Good night.